What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome to my Money in the Bank 2015 predictions video. If I sound a little weird, I had to go hunt down a bug, and a lot of dust got kicked up, and my allergies are like completely messing with me right now. So don't worry about that. If I sneeze, I apologize in advance. I'll try to, get the audio of that cut out. Anyway, Money in the Bank is this Sunday, and I have what I'm assuming is the final card. Usually they'll announce a match here or there. On like the day of the show, or not announce and have like an extra match on the pre-show, because who the fuck knows. Anyway, this is Money in the Bank 2015. As you can see here, I have set up the Money in the Bank match itself. Unfortunately, the 2K15 video game does not allow for 7 players in the ring at the same time. The maximum amount is 6. So I cut the most obvious guy who is certainly not going to win Money in the Bank, and that is Kofi Kingston. My apologies if you picked Kofi Kingston to win this. You have not been paying attention to wrestling for very long, because he's not going to win. Anyway, I'm going to hit start match, and I'm going to start talking about my predictions here for Money in the Bank this Sunday. So the first match on the pre-show, it is King Barrett versus R-Truth, and I feel so bad for Wade Barrett. I think he is certainly the total package, and he's, been, not Lex Luger, he is certainly the complete package. He has all the necessary skills to make it in this business, and it seems like every time they push him, things just go wrong, and when you end up, after winning the first King of the Ring in a couple of years, and now you're on a pre-show wrestling R-Truth, who at this point only exists to put other guys over, like, what the hell is even happening with your career? Obviously, King Barrett wins this match, because it's not going to be R-Truth. I can't imagine anyone's going to pick R-Truth for this match. No. Anyway, next up, the Divas title match, Nikki Bella versus Paige. I think that certainly they continue to keep mentioning that, Jesus Christ, Reigns, they continue to keep mentioning how many days that Nikki Bella has held that belt, and I feel like what they are trying to do is, kind of just erase the legacy of AJ and have Nikki be the longest reigning Divas champion of all time. So I think that Nikki retains the belt, and I think that she'll probably have it for another 100 days or so until she beats AJ's record. So that's probably what's going to happen. Next up, we have the Intercontinental title match. That is Ryback, who is the current IC champion, versus The Big Show. Oh, here goes Sheamus. And there goes Sheamus. On his head, Jesus. Killed the man. That's it, he's dead. I think that there was absolutely no sense to put the IC belt on Ryback for a month. So I don't think they will take it off him at this stage in the game. It's only not even a month. Actually, I take that back. Not even a month. That was 2 weeks ago! They're not going to give him the belt for 2 weeks. The Big Show's not winning this, and they've already shown that Ryback is capable of giving the Big Show. Sheamus is going to win this, you guys. Sheamus is going to win this. Get up there, Ziggler. They've already shown that Ryback is capable of giving the shell shock to the Big Show. So certainly Ryback retains, does that spot once again. That ladder's in the wrong spot, you guys. And what's going to happen here? Oh, Jesus. That's the biggest spine buster on the planet off like the top of the ladder. Anyway, moving along. I don't know how much longer this match is going to actually take up here. Jeez. Next match that I have here on the card is the tag team title match, which is the New Day versus the Primetime Players. And I think that New Day retains here. This kind of weird little push for the Primetime Players seems to be only because that Tyson Kidd, unfortunately, has some kind of a spinal injury after fighting Samoa Joe on a dark match, and so that just leaves, there's no Cesaro and Kidd right now, and I don't know what they're doing with Cesaro. I don't know why Cesaro's not in this match, which is kind of messed up, and I hope that they, you know, don't leave Cesaro off TV just because his partner is injured, because Cesaro is one of my favorite guys right now, so that, you know, kind of sucks. So I would imagine that this match is going to take place before the Money in the Bank itself, which means that Kofi should still be at ringside, and therefore it is 3-on-2 technically, and therefore the New Day retains their tag team titles with the power of positivity. Moving right along. That was Superman Punch. Cranking through these predictions here. Next up on thing here is this match, which, for the record, is Dolph Ziggler versus Neville versus Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus versus the Big Red Monster Corporate Kane. Looking at that lineup, I think it is super obvious who is winning this match. Super obvious, and I've discussed this before on my Let's Mess With series, so if you want to see some kind of a somewhat almost daily wrestling discussion over a game footage, I do a show called Let's Mess With Universe Mode, where I discuss what's, you know, been going on with wrestling. And as I've said, I think that Roman Reigns, clearly, Roman Reigns is the guy who is winning this Money in the Bank, and then quite possibly going on to cash in during what would, oh, he's busted open, what would possibly be the main event for SummerSlam, which is most likely Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. There's always an outside chance they'll give it to Randy Orton. There's always an outside chance they'll give it to Sheamus. I don't really see anybody else in that match getting to the top of that ladder and getting that briefcase. I just don't see it happening. Again, it's the WWE. Anything is possible. They could have somebody who's not Reigns win it, and then have a match at, you know, a Raw or a SmackDown, and then have, you know, we're gonna have a fight. Jesus, we're gonna have a fight for the briefcase, and then, you know, that guy will put his briefcase on the line and then lose it to Reigns. Always possible. I think, obviously, at the end of the day, at some point, you know, before SummerSlam, Reigns is going to be champion. Randy Orton's vipering up here. He's going to hit the RKO on Reigns here, and that's Randy. Where's your RKO? What happened? All right, I'm easily distracted by this complete clusterfuck going on in the ring right now. Which brings us to the main event, and as you might guess by my predictions for what's going to happen at SummerSlam, I think that the main event of SummerSlam is going to be Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. Therefore, Seth Rollins retains his title against the Lunatic Fringe, the PG Stone Cold, the wacky Dean Ambrose. And I've said at this point about 1,000 times, chokeslam, that I'm not particularly fond of what they end up doing with Dean Ambrose when he has his, like, main event runs. Not super, you know. I like him more when he's not on his main event runs, because it seems like creative doesn't make him as wacky. So that's just been kind of an annoyance that I've had for a little while now. But be that as it may, these guys are fighting it out, and I don't know what happened there. A lot of things. And that's kind of more or less how I think the card's going to go. Obviously, there could be additional shenanigans at Money in the Bank with Jenny J Security, and with Kane, and with the other members of the Authority. Actually, no. I forgot a match. What the fuck? I forgot a match. Those of you who are still watching, the most important match on the card, actually, is going to be Kevin Owens versus John Cena. This is one I actually have quite a bit to say about, unless Randy Orton wins right here. So, he's going to get it? Nope, he's not going to get it. Powerbomb. For some reason, this page I'm glancing at, it's kind of gonna die. Oh, okay. I almost died there. Jesus Christ. For some reason, this page they didn't highlight the Owens-Cena stuff. I don't know why I missed it. So, Owens-Cena, as I was saying, this is a match. In my heart of hearts, I want it to be Kevin Owens. I want him to be the guy to get 2 wins over Cena. Neville's gonna win? No. I want him to be the guy to get 2 wins over Cena, and put him on a straight shot to be a main event guy, period. I think Owens is super talented, and I think at this point in his long career, he deserves it. But, now who's busted open? What is going on? I think we all know, in our heart of hearts, we all know, after what happened to Bray Wyatt, after what happened to Rusev, Cena is going to win this match. By hook or by crook, Cena is going to win this match. And that is my official prediction. I don't want it to happen. I don't think it's good for the business. I think John Cena is more interested in keeping his spot safe. I mean, obviously, at this point, his spot's in the fucking mid-card. But being the long-standing face of the company, and we've seen what has happened with Cena in the past, and certainly in the past year and a half or 2 years, has been super depressing. And my controller is disconnected, so let me turn it back on here. What the fuck? And make sure that this match continues. So my official depressing prediction is that John Cena is going to get his win back and get his heat back, etc., etc. There could be a screw job finish. There could be, you know, all kinds of shenanigans happening in this match. Ref bumps, DQs. It might be a DQ. It might be a double DQ. It might be a double countout. We don't know what's going to happen. But I think that Cena probably only agreed to lose clean to Owens, so he would win clean against Owens 2 short weeks later. Now, oh, it was Sheamus who got busted open. If you want my opinion on who, or on what they would do if they really believed in Owens, if they really want to get Owens over, that's, by God, Tombstone Piledriver. That's got to be Kane. Ziggler? Really? Really, Ziggler? Ziggler wins. Where you going, Randy? What the fuck is that ladder doing? Holy shit! Ladder! Ladder! If you... And ladder's going into the fucking... It's... Yeah, okay. Weird. If you really want to get Owens over as this monster, as this top-level guy, you need to have him do the one thing that nobody has done in 11 years, and that is tap Cena out. So, fingers crossed that's gonna happen. I don't think it will, but man, how fucking amazing if the announced team plays up that Cena had to give up. He had to go against his core principles. He gave up. He tapped out. That would be... Where's that small ladder come from? That would be an amazing moment at Money in the Bank. I don't think it's going to happen. In my heart, I know Cena is going to get back his win, get back his heat, etc., etc. And that's depressing. But my official call is Cena, even though I would love to see Owens go over. I would love to be wrong. So that is going to do it for my Money in the Bank predictions. I also expect to see a fantastically moving video package on the late, great American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Rest in peace, Dusty. You were the best, baby. Hard times. Hard times. I'm very, very sad about his passing. He was one of the fucking best. But yeah, so I would expect to see a video package, perhaps some kind of a tribute on Raw or something. And that's kind of, you know, what else I expect to see on the show. So, that's going to do it. As always, I am your host, Attack Slug. This has been my Money in the Bank 2015 predictions video. If you watched this far, you're the best. Let me know what you think is going to happen at pay-per-view. Let me know who you think is going to win. Leave it down in the comments below. And I'll see you next time and all weekend. Plenty of videos coming, so stick around. I'm Attack Slug, and I'll see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out, if you will.